Hi, everyone. I want to give you a quick overview of KPBSD evaluation and show you where the resources are. So before I do that, remember that your principal is your evaluator. So specific questions about what they expect to see should be directed to them. Again, my goal is just to give you a quick overview and show you where the resources are. Okay, so here we go. You got these two books at New Certified Staff Orientation. The one on the left is a good use of your time if you want to read through because it provides detailed descriptions of each domain, component, and element. The one on the right, I like to call the white book. It gives classroom examples of each domain, component, and element. Here's a sample of what the white book looks like. You'll notice that at each proficiency level, unsatisfactory, basic, proficient, and distinguished, there are critical attributes and classroom examples at each level. So check out that white book. Here's where all your resources are. Let me show you how to get there. If you go into the district website and click into departments, you want to go into human resources and evaluation systems. Here's where you'll find all your resources. If you go into certified teacher evaluation, you'll notice that there is a timeline, which I'm going to talk a little bit about. There's also a document called Teacher Evaluation Continuous Growth System. I'm also going to spend a little time talking about. At the tab Evaluation Reporting Forms is where all the different forms can be printed and looked at. So you'll want to find which form matches your assignment. Know that there's different forms for different assignments, such as a librarian, general ed, and SPED specific at the bottom. So make sure that you check out that tab and check out what forms you might be presented with regarding evaluation. Also, feel free to check out the Effective Instruction Evaluation Handbook. All these resources are available for you to peruse. Now, I'm going to go back to my slide deck, and I want to talk a little bit about the frameworks. Okay, so the frameworks encompasses 4 different domains. Domain 1 is planning and preparation by the red arrow. Domain 2 is classroom environment by the yellow arrow. The green arrow is next to domain 3 instruction, and domain 4 next to professional responsibilities. It has no arrow. Okay, now domain 1 and 4 are evaluated at the domain level, which means that you'll get 1 level of proficiency for domain 1 planning and preparation, 1 proficiency level for domain 4 professional responsibilities. Domain 2 and 3 are evaluated at the component level, which means that you will get 1 level of proficiency for 2A, creating an environment of respect and rapport, 1 level of proficiency for 2B, 2C, 2D, and 2E. Also, for domain 3, you'll get 1 level of proficiency for 3A, communicating with students, 1 level of proficiency for 3B, 3D, and 3E. Now, 3C, engaging students in learning, is a big ticket item for KPBSD, and 3C is evaluated at the element level, which means that you'll get 1 level of proficiency for 3C activities and assignments, 1 level of proficiency for grouping of students, 1 level of proficiency for instructional materials and resources, and 1 level of proficiency for structure and pacing. Going back to that timeline, you can go to the resources, you can print off a copy for you, but I want to bring your attention to the red circle, which is the timeline for non-tenured teachers. You will go through 2 formal observation cycles, one in the fall and then again in the spring. You will also be asked to have a self-reflection meeting with your principal. Whether you're non-tenured or tenured, all teachers are required to assign levels of proficiency to in a self-reflection, a document. So beware that your principal is going to want to schedule that meeting with you where you'll present the rubric of which you assigned where you feel you are as far as proficiency level on the rubric. The last thing I want to bring your attention to is the teacher evaluation continuous growth system, in which it gives you an outline of what the observations will look like. The standard evaluation plan is that there should be some kind of training. The self-reflection meeting, which I talked a little bit about, you'll have informal observations. When you go through that formal observation process, there will be a pre-conference, a formal observation, and a post-conference. So please do check out the resources that are available from the Human Resources Evaluation Systems tab, and that's it for now.